As you come into this space, go ahead and share your intention for the evening. What energy are you wanting to move through today? You are safe, you are held. The emoji for the evening is going to be the sun. So if at any point you're having a profound experience or you feel the energy within you shifting, you can go ahead and just send that little sunshine emoji. Don't forget to set that intention. Feel free to share it with us. Make sure you tap the screen for a beautiful, equitable energy exchange. And know that as you contribute your energy to the space, the energy in the space grows. And the energy of your spirit team, the divine, that's able to flow through me grows as well. As you find the thoughts from your day coming into your mind, just allow them to drift away as you're in this space. Decide here and now for yourself that you leave your problems at the door, you place the burden down while you're here, and simply allow yourself to receive. Consent and open up to receive the energy. Ask and allow your spirit team to come through for you, through me as the channel. Ask them to work through me to direct the energy exactly where it needs to go. To speak the words that you need to hear. To share the perspectives that you need to see. All it takes is a request, a question and asking. Direct your team. They're here to help you, to love you, to support you. Where can you let go a little bit more, darlings? Those narratives, those stories in your mind. Where can you challenge and question them a little bit more? Not allow them to take root. Ask Spirit to reveal the truth to you this evening. It's all going to be okay. Anything that comes up, anything that you feel, just remind yourself that it's okay, and then let it go. Know that your perception is sharp. What you experience is real. And that includes your internal experience. Just as much as what you see outside of you. Your internal world is valid too. It's just as real, if not more real, than what you experience on the outside. The outside view may be more tangible, but that doesn't make it more true. Come back to your intention that you set for the evening. What was that intention? What was the way that you're directing the energy today? as the creator. Beautiful big deep breaths, collective. Inhale. And exhale. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. That may be the theme of this evening. Let it go. Allow your heart to come into coherence with the collective. We all shift together, and the collective energy we create in this space through your presence is more than any one person can create on their own. Uraya kwa na saye kwe tenere. Showing me like a yellow rubber ducky for some reason. That resonates for anyone. Maybe something related to a Jeep. Now they're showing me grass in a green field. And a little house off in the distance. Feels like something is waiting for you in this house. Feel yourself approach it. Then just open the door and notice what you see inside. It's a portal to a new timeline. Allow yourself to open and enter into it. Allow yourself to expand into it. Sit with the part of you that wants to run, the part of you that wants to surrender, the part of you that wants to scroll away or change the station. Tune into this frequency of the unknown. Of the path ahead that you're actively creating with every step. Where are you letting insecurity run the show? Where are you not believing that you're okay and you're safe and you can do it yourself? Where are you believing that you need another or you need something outside of you to keep you safe? Where are you not trusting yourself and your own intuition? Because it is okay. You are and you will be safe. You are wealth, you are abundance, you are love. You are gratitude, you are wholeness. You are joy, you are all of these things, you are not separate from them. The separation is the illusion. But you must create the space to remember. Because the matrix, the programming will tell you that you are not, that you are apart from it. When you are, in fact, a tangible manifestation of source energy itself. An image of the divine. It's time to remember. Remember who you truly be, without the stories and the identities and the masks and the layers and the bullshit. Who do you truly be without it all, when it's all stripped away? What's left? Pure consciousness, pure awareness, pure beingness. The essence of your soul, your ethereal body. Your ethereal being. So in spite of everything, can you believe? Can you choose to believe in yourself, regardless of the outcome? We don't get to control that part. It's our job to show up in our highest alignment through and through. That's what you're here to do. Can you be patient for your timing? And not try to rush through the process or the experience. On the road to becoming who you're meant to be. Can you trust that it's all going according to plan? Exactly as it's meant to. Regardless of what you were told it was supposed to look like. Can you trust in the divine that loves you so? And open yourself up to receive that love. Even if it comes in a form that you didn't expect. Even if it comes in the form of challenge. And along that path, you will meet others who get it. All in due time. Allow them to love you. The Spirit, the divine. Allow them to love you. Allow the energy of the divine to flow through your veins. As this is already who you truly be. And the doubt may creep up, and the stories may creep up, and the patterns in your body may creep up and fight back. Let them. You don't have to identify with them. It's okay. Some very uncomfortable energy moving through right through here. Showing me a mouse, something about mice. I recommend, if you can, to really lie down to receive this evening. Again, only if you can, of course. Where are you trying to stick to the predictable past to avoid the discomfort of the unknown in the future? Reminder to drink water, darlings, to help the energy, to allow the energy to move through your system. Hydrate minerals, electrolytes, coconut water, whatever you have on hand. Just be yourself. Fuck the noise. Lots of little itches. They're showing me that image. Maybe you've seen it. It's a person standing on the edge of a cliff, and it's the universe going poke, pushing you off the cliff, but also the universe's hand being down below, ready to catch you. So even when you feel unstable and hurt and lost, know that you are held, and when you forget, which you will forget, come back. Come back home to your heart and remember who you truly are. And you are still becoming, you are ever becoming. okay. It's okay that you're struggling the way that you are. It's okay that you're feeling the things that you feel. It's okay. It's all going to be okay. You just got to choose to let it. You have to choose to let it be okay. Don't make it mean something that it doesn't have to. Spirit has deemed you worthy. Now it's time that you actually believe it and act accordingly. What have you been asking for? What have you been praying for? What have you been manifesting and creating? What have you been creating? Remember, you can't be in the seat of the creator and the seat of the victim at the same time. They don't get to coexist. You're either in the creator seat or in the victim seat. So which one shall it be? Good job. Let all of that sit and integrate for a little bit. Grab some water. My God, I didn't realize how long that was. Beautiful. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Jonathan. Hi, Cat Lady. Good to see you. Good to see the sun shines. How are we feeling? Hello, Ian. Hello, Charles. Hello, Nico. Beautiful Meg. Hi, Sparkle Modality. Yes, the list is open. Hi, Kat. Haley Ray. Hi. Hi, Cameron. So good to see all of you. Emily, hello. Jasmine. Thank you for the follow, Morgan. Hi, Melina. Oh my gosh, Charles, that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. The emoji tonight is sunshines. Those little sunshines that Cat Lady just sent there. Thank you for the follow, Stacy. Oh my gosh, my eyes like struggling to be open. I had it closed for so long. Morgan, I'm so glad. We'll do some more Kundalini awakenings. All right, Charles, I got you. Ooh, Becca. Ooh, Becca. Kundalini energy is magical and mystical and powerful as fuck. I highly recommend you go deep into breathwork techniques and energetic practices. Definitely create a system within yourself that you can come back to daily. A daily practice is extremely important, especially as we learn to cultivate and manage and navigate Kundalini energy, because it is very powerful. And we all have it within us, every single motherfucking one of us, right? We all have that energy sitting at the base of our spine. So how we choose to use it and all of that's on us, right? So, learning to pull it up the spine, right? All the way up to the pineal gland or up to the crown and out of the head as well, right? But learning to feel that energy, and you can learn to control it. It doesn't have to control you. But that's pure creation energy. It's Shakti. It's the energy that creates worlds. It's the energy that creates life, right? That's why it sits at the base of the spine. And that's why sexual energy is so potent and strong and literally creates life. But we can learn to pull that energy all the way up the spine and through our creative center, right? Through our heart, all the way up, so that all of that energy isn't just sitting down there and we're not controlled by like primal urges, right? And we get to pull it up and we get to become higher beings in this human form. So it's really about learning to cultivate that energy, and again, learning to breathe, and you inhale, learning to pull that energy up the spine like you're sucking fluid up a straw, right? And then you hold it at the top and then you release. Yeah, but it's so Kundalini yoga is a great practice. There are many kriyas that I absolutely love in Kundalini yoga. You can just go on YouTube and look up different Kundalini yoga things to do. It's a lot of mantras and chanting. It's not typical yoga. You're not going to be in down dog. It's Satnam instead of Namaste. You know, it's very different. But Kundalini yoga has shifted my life so many times, so many ways. And having a consistent practice, my energy is never as magnetic and potent as it is when I am doing a Kundalini yoga practice every single day with the meditation practice. The thing is, energy is everything. The sun is for joy, cat lady. The sun is for joy. I really wanted joy to be the focus of the evening, hence the sunshine. And our solar plexus is I feel like it's kind of neglected, right? We talk a lot about the sacral energy and the root and the crown and the third eye and the heart. The solar plexus, we don't talk about it that much, but it's not only your confidence center, it's also the center that whenever we're dealing with anger and frustration and annoyance and impatience and all of that is in the solar plexus, right? It's in that gut, in your stomach. And so often, I'm so glad, that's beautiful. So often, the solar plexus can get a little bit overlooked, a little bit neglected, as can the throat. Although we don't ignore the throat too much because it has to do with speaking, right? However, they're tied, right? Just as our crown and our root, the third eye and I almost said solar plexus and sacral, and the solar plexus and the throat are all tied to one another. And then the heart is its own center, its own magnetic center, right? It's neither masculine nor feminine energy. It's truly our seat of wholeness, oneness, and neutrality, which is why coming back into the heart will always provide us with so much clarity, right? We come back into the heart space and all of a sudden everything is right in the world. All of a sudden everything is okay. And as we expand the energy into our heart, our creative center, our seat of oneness and wholeness, as we feel that and we feel love and gratitude again, the energy shoots up into our brain and allows us to expand. And suddenly we're at peace within. Whenever we're looking for peace outside of ourselves, thank you for the follow, Desiree. What we're truly looking for is a peace within, a trust within, a wholeness within. And so we seek and seek and seek. All there is to be found is right here. And from that space of wholeness, we can experience. We can expand. But what we're searching for is truly always right here. And some days you have to come back to it over and over and over again. Some days you have to breathe into the heart and expand the heart time and time again. And other days you wake up and you're just like, and it's natural. But some days are harder than others. Some days the energy feels a little bit more challenging. Thank you, Holly. Some days we're seemingly stuck in our insecurities, in our patterns, in our stories, in the hold that those things have on us. And that gets to be okay too. It's what we choose in those moments. Jake, hi. Harmony. Oh, I'm so glad, Alberto. Thank you for that, because I've kind of been wondering if they were worth doing or if they were having much of an impact. So thank you for that. Hi, Randall. Thank you, Cameron. Alberto, yes, the days I do them are much better than the days I don't. And it's so interesting, isn't it? How taking a few moments to breathe differently, to open our hearts, to shift, even if it's just in a slight way, how it can actually make such a difference. And then if we remember these practices and we remember to come back to them, I'm so glad, Ghost Goal. If we remember to come back to them, our whole lives can change because we're choosing something different than we did yesterday. Maybe yesterday when I got angry, I made it about that person and I got mad at that person. But maybe today, when it comes up, I'm going to change how I breathe. And once I change how I breathe, I change how I feel. I change my physiology. I change my epigenetic makeup, my neural pathways. And all of a sudden, I'm behaving like a different person. And all of a sudden, my life is changing. And all of a sudden, I'm not living the life that I was before. And that's how it happens. The seemingly simple little things that we do, those seemingly simple little shifts that our ego will tell us, it doesn't matter. No big deal, just skip it today. Not a big deal, right? It's just a breathing technique. This anger that I feel right now feels a lot more real than that. This is really easy to grasp. That's the thing about anger, frustration, the impatience, the annoyance, all of that. It's easy. Easy. And our bodies are addicted to the patterns. Thank you for the follow, Trinity. Cameron, trust me, I get it. I get it. Our body is wired to be addicted. There's comfort in that because it's the known. It's the predictable past that we're projecting now into our present and into our future by making the same decisions that we did yesterday. And so how can we choose differently? How can we shift? It can be as simple as breathing. Some intentional breaths. Shall we do a little breathing session right quick? Okay, hold on. I need to do my little quiz. Which of these objects are yellow when ripe? Mangoes. Confirm. I did it, guys. Let's do some breathing. Okay? Let's do it. Okay. Go ahead and sit up nice and tall for me. Or if you're lying down, just make sure your spine is straight. I'm getting so good at the quizzes. Also, I am in the process of a very large shift over here. I'm in the process of a large career shift. I'm in the process of a huge energetic undertaking. And so I'm probably going to be shifting when I go live. This live is going to stay here, but I'm actually wanting to add a few more lives. So I do need to hear from you when that would be good. I might do like a midday one day during the week. And then maybe another evening. I'm thinking 3 times a week instead of 1. So first of all, if you feel that would serve you, let me know. Andy the Mandy, thank you for the follow. Love those little rainbows. And thank you for the follow, Sacred Soul Alchemy. La-di-da. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know if I might switch to like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not sure. So, I'm playing around with it. Jonathan. See? So I'm thinking maybe 3 times a week. One may be a midday one. So for those of you who are at work, you could even just turn out. I used to do that when I worked in an office and I had people who did healings on live that I loved watching. I would just like have it on and have my headphones on at work. Not that I'm saying you need to do that. However, oh, thank you, La-di-da. I appreciate you. But yeah, let me know. Okay, let's breathe. Okay, let's start with just a nice big inhale, everyone. Big inhale. Hold. And exhale. Good, big inhale. Thank you, Bradley. Hold. And exhale. One more just like this. Okay, big inhale. Hold it. This time you're going to squeeze. Squeeze in everything really tight. Just squeeze. And let it go. All right, now we're going to do big inhale through the nose and a big exhale out of the mouth. It's going to sound like this. Your stomach will probably naturally contract. Okay, so big inhale through the nose. Ready? Inhale with me this time.
Keep going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Big inhale and hold. And exhale. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Allow that sensation to wash over your body. The calm, the beauty, the joy. And allow yourself to just be in this moment. Now let's go into that heart of yours. Go ahead and bring both hands over your heart. And if you'd like to, I'd love to invite you to just close your eyes. Bringing all of your attention, all of your energy into your heart space. And as you inhale, allow your heart to expand. And as you exhale, just let it all go. Good. Inhale, expand your heart. And exhale, just let it go. And inhale, expand that heart center. Let it grow even bigger than you think, And exhale, just let it all go. Be fully present here now in this moment. Feel the wisdom that lives in your heart space. And some of you may feel constriction, you may feel pain. Wherever those areas are, just let it be okay. Into your heart for a moment, just say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Allow the energy to move within you as you shift, keeping that attention in your heart space. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Again, breathing, expand the heart. And exhale, just let it go and relax into your heart. And a big inhale, expand your heart. Feel it grow beyond where you've let it go before. And exhale, just release, relax, and let it go. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And like an ancient seed that was planted in the center of your heart space, feel your heart begin to open and blossom and bloom right from the center, like it's folding outwards upon itself over and over again. a never-ending kaleidoscopic spiral of energy. This is your magnetism, your magnetic center. Your heart is what draws the experiences to you that you desire. And so often we carry so much pain in our heart that we don't allow ourselves to go there. We don't allow ourselves to be here in the heart. Wherever your attention may have gone, bring all of your energy attention back into your heart space. And continue to witness its unfolding. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Just feel the bigness of your beautiful heart. Feel the gratitude for the way that you get to feel and experience this life through your heart. For the wholeness, the oneness that lives inside of you, right here in this space, right here in the center of your chest. That you have access to at any time. And feel that energy from your heart now shooting down your arms into your hands. Your hands over your heart. Feel the energy swirling from your heart to your hands back into your heart. Creating a toroidal field of energy, of magnetism, of love and wholeness, of expansion. Urayana Kayana Saite. Remember that you are the creator, and hold that energy in your heart now. Let it build, let it grow. And feel that energy shoot right up into your brain, awakening those neural pathways, awakening those brain cells, allowing them to connect to one another and to work together. For your heart to beat in coherence and your brain waves to be in coherence with the heart. Feel your heart in your brain and your brain in your heart. Feel the love in your brain and the wisdom of your heart. Let the energy marry one another. Let the energy unify between the two, so they are no longer working in opposition. Just feel your heart expand a little bit more. If you want to, you can use your body. You can open your chest. You can put your arms out wide and get that stretch in your chest. Physically opening up the heart space. Sitting up taller, putting those shoulders back, opening up wide. Allowing more space for the energy to flow through and up into the brain. Urayasate. Allow yourself to come alive. Allow yourself to fully come online here. Don't hold back. And take a moment now to just be any thoughts that flow through. Just breathe into them and gently allow them to be. It's okay. And notice how when you tell yourself it's okay, it simply lets go. If you are sitting up, you can lie down now if that feels good. And just allow yourself to receive. Allow the divine to provide any messages. Open yourself up to receive them. Coming back home to yourself. Feeling whatever you need to feel. So very proud of you, and the divine is so very proud of you. For being here and choosing to receive in this moment. You don't know what that does to those around you when you shift your energy in this way. That ripple effect is greater than you will ever know. When you're ready, you can come back into this time and space. Into this new line of time that you just created and shifted into. was a fun little journey, wasn't it? You're welcome, Sarah. So glad you were able to release and cry. Such a gift. So glad, Lisa. Yes. Bodhisattva. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you for the follow, Lexi. My darlings, can I ask you a question? What do you get to have in this life? Not what do you deserve. What do you get to have? What do you know that you get to have? Share it with us if you feel so inclined. You know, there was a long time that I was in a space of, I deserve, as it pertained to romantic relationships, you know, I was like, oh, I deserve a partner who does this, this, and this. I deserve this, this, and this. Meanwhile, I didn't have that, right? And I realized that being in the energy of feeling like I deserve it separates me from it. It means I don't have it. Right? Saying I deserve it implies that I'm not getting it, that I don't have it. When I shifted that to a knowing of I get to have a partner who, fill in the blank, I get to have a partner who does these things in this way. I get to have, and shifting into the energy of knowing what I get to have in this life, not what I deserve and therefore don't have. I get to have these things, right? Just like you get to. So what do you get to have? And feel it in your body when you say it. Feel it. You can't fake it, right? You can't fake that. I get to have the freedom that I desire. I get to have this experience. I know that I get to have it, right? It puts you in the creator seat, not in the victim seat. Hi, Shay. Shy. So glad you're here. Yes, absolutely. Abundance, prosperity is about so much more than money, right? Thank you, Heather. Oh my God, Jess. Literally earlier I was about to be like, where's Jess? I haven't seen her in a minute. How are you? Gabby, yes. You get to have a beautiful experience of motherhood, right? That was something I've been shifting into. Right? Like I get to have a beautiful experience as a mom. I get to have fun with my kids. I get to have beauty and joy, and it gets to feel good. I get to be the type of mom who loves to be present. Hey, you just said you love to be present with your kids. You get to be present with your kids, exactly. Go deep into it, right? Don't just stay on the surface with this. Get specific. Yes, Gilbert, you get to find peace with that. How that comes to you is not for you to know. And that's the beauty of it, right? You're the creator. How that experience comes to you, that part is not for you to control. That's the divine. That's the quantum. That is source energy that gets to do that for you. Thank you for the gifts. You get to decide what you get to have. And then the how is the magical unknown. That's the beauty of the adventure. And that's where we have to trust. Thank you, Jess, that whatever crazy ass path Spirit has us on, as long as we're continuing to come back to that we are on the right path. Even when it doesn't look that way. Because if it looked the way that you expected, it wouldn't be the divine. It wouldn't be the unknown. It wouldn't be the magical and the mystical. That's the predictable past, right? We're not trying to recreate the predictable past. We're trying to create something new. And new means that it's unknown. It means you haven't experienced it before. You haven't done it before. It's supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be unknown. Oh, I race it. Yes, Nick. You do get to. Charles. I understand. Also, it's always available to you. even when it doesn't feel like it. Even when you feel disconnected, you're still connected. That's the magic of the quantum, right? Right, even when we think we're not manifesting, we are. Even when we think we're not creating, we are. We're just creating shit that we don't want. Oh, Gilbert, I resonate deeply. There were so many times that I cursed out Spirit. I was like, what the fuck you. So many times. Trust me, I get it. That's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. It's all part of the process. I love all the 1111s. I know my OGs all know I have the 1111 tattoo. So let me take this off. Marley. Hi, love. You're here. Thank you, love. Oh, you were born on 11/11. That's magical. May the power of spiritual wisdom guide your life. 1, 2, 3, 4 has been very prevalent for me as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is all about progression. It's about moving forward. It's about taking those next steps. It's about climbing the ladder, right? It's sequential. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's taking steps forward, making progress. So you're making progress. Congratulations. You're in a new chapter, in a new era, my loves. And I know it feels scary, the unknown. But isn't it exciting? And isn't that where all that you've been asking for exists? In the unknown? Because if it was something that you already knew, it would just be your past. Everything that you know, everything you've experienced is in the past. So, for it to be something new that you desire, it's gonna be unknown. It might be a bit uncomfortable. It might be a bit uncomfortable. And that gets to be okay. Yes, Marley, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of your comfort zone. Now, one thing that's interesting with that, though, which was a mistake that I made a lot in my early 20s, I would say, is that I took that as okay, let me do all these things that are really uncomfortable to push myself to grow. And if I do that, then I'll get what I want, type of thing. Addison, I'm almost done with the Reiki portion. We've been at it since 8:40-ish, so we're kind of nearing the end of the Reiki. But I do repost these on YouTube, although I'm a little bit behind. I ran out of storage on my phone. So I'm trying to make some space so that I can download those to my phone and then repost them on YouTube. Oh shit, yeah, Jess, I'm starting them earlier these days. I try to go on around 8:30. I was a little bit later than I wanted to today. I worked out and then was just running a little behind. But yeah, so it's interesting, right? Because the energy that we take action with is more important than the action that we're taking. Don't get me wrong, the action is important, but the energy behind it is more important. Gilbert, if you want a one-on-one, your first one is 60 to 90 minutes. After your first one, they're usually more like 60 minutes. But they're $111 for one of those sessions. You can just shoot me a message and I'll get you on the schedule. So my page, I think I took off actually my one-on-one healing sessions. I think there's just my tarot information on there. I need to put those back. There was a while that I stopped doing the one-on-one healing sessions, but I am doing them again. I just do them as people request, pretty much. Nick, all there is the here and now, you know? All there is the present moment. And also, truly the external manifestation of things are beautiful, right? It's a beautiful experience, but what we truly desire really always is in here. You know, because we want these external things because we want an internal experience. So if we can create that internal experience right here and right now without any external changes, that's the magic. And that's when the magic comes our way externally. And the thing that's beautiful about it is that you come to a place where you don't need it. It's just kind of fun and it feels good. And from that space of overflow, you're able to give, you're able to serve, right? When you're in wholeness and you're in overflow and you're in abundance within yourself, there's truly nothing as fulfilling as pouring into others. It's when we feel in lack, when we feel empty, that it makes that harder to access. Turn that down a little bit. Gilbert, yes, it really comes down to we have to reprogram ourselves, right? We have to work with this vessel and reprogram our neural pathways. We have to reprogram the literal programs that are running in our bodies, right? So we can talk about the shadow self, and ultimately these are just patterns that we've learned to put in place to keep ourselves safe. And so it's a process, right? It's a process to reprogram. It's a process to shift, but we have to use the body and we have to pull our consciousness out of the body, back into the heart, back into the mind, so that we can reprogram. Because the body is where the trauma is stored, right? And so the body is telling the brain what to do. The body is telling the brain what to think and what to feel. The body is saying, oh, this isn't safe, right? The body is the one that is controlling this. And so when we can pull our consciousness out of the body, when we can retrain the body, meditation is big in that. We have to retrain the body to a new mind, to a new heart. We have to let the body know that it's no longer in control. And the feeling that the body cultivates can be so intense, right? Thank you, Dale. Number 77. I love the number 77. Right? And those sensations can be so intense, right? The fear, the anger, all of these things. It's like, it takes over your whole fucking system. And you're like, oh my God. So in those moments when we can learn to sit with it, to literally sit with it, right? It's just like training an animal. An animal has impulses and urges. The dog wants to chase the squirrel. They want to chase the bunny. They want to jump up. They want to do all these things. And you have to train them. And we have to retrain this vessel into safety. On all of that with a nervous system that feels extremely dysregulated. Yeah, it all ties in together. It all ties in together, Addison. So I completely understand. I was in that space for a long time. So here's the thing. There's about 1 million different methods. There's 1 million different tools out there. Me personally, I use a bunch of different ones, right? Depending on the day, depending on the time, depending on what feels in alignment in that moment. There's a lot of, when I was in a really deep space, Cameron, I really understand that as well. I can relate. When I was in a deep space, and this was not all that long ago, where my nervous system was extremely dysregulated and my hormones were completely off, and just, it was a really tough time. I did a lot of very gentle movements. I did a lot of lying on the floor. You can do rocking movements in your hips to release the trauma in your hips. You can lie on your side. It's kind of hard to describe while I'm sitting up. There's a lot of somatic movements that you can do, okay, to work to calm the nervous system. And that breath that I had you guys do, were you here when I did the breath? Those breaths that I showed you, the calm and peace that you feel in your system after that, that's your nervous system regulating. That's you coming back into the parasympathetic nervous system. And when you're back into the parasympathetic nervous system, it feels safe enough to feel your emotions. The quick breath, but also the one where we breathe and then squeeze in. Also, one quick trick for the nervous system. So you can take, activating your vagus nerve is really great for bringing you back into parasympathetic. So taking your index finger right into your ear and you pull down, and you're going to do that until you yawn. Because it's activating the vagus nerve. And then you can do it on the other side as well. And you might not yawn that quickly. It depends how dysregulated you are. Sometimes I show this to people and they're like, I'm not yawning. I'm like, well, just sit there and wait. And just feel how calm your body feels. You don't pull down to the point that it hurts. You're not like yanking, right? You're just pulling and putting pressure on it. So just do that until you yawn. Go back and forth. Okay, so that's going to bring that parasympathetic nervous system back online. Okay, again, we have to retrain the body. And there is a point of learning. So when you feel that fear in your body, and you might not be able to access this right now. You might need to find a little bit more homeostasis before you can access this, but you can also try to. You can close your eyes and try to locate where that pain or that fear is, right? So like if you're feeling it right here and it feels really big and it feels really intense, what you do is you allow it to grow, which I know sounds really counterintuitive, right? Normally you're like, no, but I want it to go away. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's amazing. There you go. I don't know if you heard my upstairs neighbor right there. So find the spot
and allow it to expand. Allow the sensation of it to take over your whole body, which again, I know sounds counterintuitive, but a lot of times it's the restriction of the energy. We try to contain it because we try to stop it because we don't want to feel it. So when we actually allow it to expand and grow, it's like it loses the energetic hold, and you just kind of allow it to take over your whole body. And then suddenly it's not so scary. So, yeah. Those are just a few things. There's like a million things, honestly. I should probably do a master class, a nervous system regulation master class. Should probably do that. If I were to do that, actually, I'd probably do it more like a course and do a few different nights. And then different nights we'd do different practices to work on it. Exactly, Becca. Yeah, and the beautiful thing about the nervous system is it's like this relationship that we need to cultivate, right? If we're at war with our nervous system, it just doesn't work. And so it's like we have to find this place of peace with our nervous system and learn that it's not a matter of us not being good enough, right? It's not the stories of like, oh, I just can't do it or what, right? Those talk tracks that come online when our sympathetic nervous system is on. All those limiting beliefs that start to run the show, right? That cascade. And then all of a sudden you're triggering different epigenetics. You're signaling the nerves that you don't want. You're signaling the genes that you don't want. And all of a sudden you're having illnesses, right? For me, I have PCOS. So when my nervous system gets dysregulated, my PCOS symptoms come back. My cycle gets messed up. I lose my hair, like all of these different things. So that looks a little different for everyone, of course. But yeah, it's a whole thing. I could take you guys through a guided meditation to Addison. Yeah, that shit is no joke. And here's the thing, it truly does take time and so much like love and grace and patience for yourself in healing, because it's not like a overnight thing. It's literally like a day after day you're on this journey and you're just kind of in it every single day. And there's no escaping it because you're in the experience of that. You're in that body every day, right? And so the beautiful thing is that we truly are so capable of healing. Any and everyone is capable of healing. Truly. And I know many of you are probably like, well, not me, right? That's always what I did. Like, oh, it works for other people, but it doesn't work for me. I'm a special kind of fucked up, you know? I'm just a really special brand and flavor of fucked up, so nothing works for me. Like, it works a little, but like not entirely. It's bullshit, right? The funny thing is that so many of us think the exact same bullshit, and it's like, okay. Okay, we all think we're really super special. I'm just so special that it doesn't work for me. Like, no. That's just a lie of the ego, right? That doesn't want you to change, that wants you to stay in the known, which isn't necessarily healthy. It's an illusion of safety. It's not true safety. Right? It's like continuing to put yourself in the same traumatic relationships, traumatic relationship dynamics because it's familiar. That doesn't mean that it's healthy. And then sometimes the healthy things, the healthy relationships, the healthy connections, you're like, ooh, no, red flags. Because it's new and it's unfamiliar. It's not the same
like toxic bullshit that you're used to. Elsa, I see you. I do. I hated myself for a very long time. May I ask you a reframe to move out of the victimhood and into the creator seat? And I know that's really hard when you're in it. One of my biggest stories, one of my biggest talk tracks has always been, I try so hard and nothing works, right? I try, the whole I try thing. And it's really a battle of the mind there. It's a battle of the patterns, the learned patterns in the body, right? That tell us that we can't. That tell us that we try hard and it doesn't get to work for us. Elsa, have you heard of Dr. Joe Dispenza? I went to his advanced retreat a few weeks ago. Many people with severe illnesses go to his retreats, and he teaches on the science behind how changing our energy changes the genes that we signal, and therefore changes what our body does. There's literally people who heal from Parkinson's disease, cancer, people in wheelchairs standing up. I mean, you literally, when you go to these things, you see it happen. You see these people that are in wheelchairs and you're doing walking meditations and they're walking out of their wheelchairs. It's the power of the mind and energy and the body. The power that lives in all of us, and it's challenging. I don't want to discount that or bypass that. It feels fucking impossible. Yeah. Elsa, I feel you deeply. Look into his work, watch some of the testimonials. That in and of itself may inspire you to even just start a meditation practice. To start with his work. You could get some of his books on audiobooks, some of his meditations. Urayasate. Did you know that people with multiple personality disorder, their different personalities, have different illnesses? Did you know that? He has some stuff on YouTube, not that much. Yeah, the name that Charles just said, Elsa, that's the name.
Becoming Supernatural is a good book. You Are the Placebo. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, I think, is another book. The meditations from that book are really great. You can buy them on Audible. I used those for a long time. All of that is amazing for neural reprogramming. And at the live workshop, I mean, the amount of science that they showed us that just shows you scientifically how all of this works. So I'll tell you guys very briefly. This isn't a study that he performed. This was a study where this researcher was really into magnetic fields, right? Every being has a magnetic field. We have a positive and a negative charge, right? And he found that the negative charge is always at the bottom, right? So for us, that's like our root chakra. That's the negative charge. The positive charge is always towards the top. And so he did research on eggs, and he was checking the magnetic fields of all these different eggs. And kept finding, these magnetic fields for everything. Every egg that he tested, they all had the positive and the negative charge at the bottom and the top, the base of the spine, and then the top of the head. And so he did this research on women with ovarian cancer. And he found that a group of women that all had ovarian cancer, they all had the same defect in their magnetic field. We literally all have a magnetic field. This is science, you guys. This isn't like, yes, we talk about it in spirituality, but there's scientific backing for this, right? And he found that they all had the same pattern, the same defect in their energetic field. And they all had ovarian cancer. Now here's where it gets really interesting. There was also a set of women who had the defect in their energetic field as the women with ovarian cancer, but they did not have ovarian cancer. However, a few years later, they did have ovarian cancer. So he originally thought that having the disease in the body created the defect in the field. Through his research, he realized that the defect in the energetic field, that anomaly in the energetic field is actually what created the disease in the body. So you change your energy, you change your body. But you have to change the field. You have to change the energy. And we do that through these practices that we're talking about. We do that through meditation. We do that through breath work. We do that through shifting. We do that through awakening our heart and shooting that energy up into our brain. We do that through awakening the chakra system. We do that through changing the patterns in our bodies and reprogramming our neural pathways so that our epigenetics are now different, right? We're expressing different genes. We're awakening different genes, right? It's pretty cool, you guys. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's get into some readings. Charles, I saw your payment come through. So go ahead and I think I'm going to grab a different deck for you, though. Did anyone else pay? I didn't see, but I had my eyes closed for quite a while. So if you did, please let me know. And I'll obviously check Cashapp and Venmo. But Charles, do you have a specific question, darling? I'm going to grab a different deck.
night, Marley. Good night, Alberto. Richard Bartlett and the Matrix Energetics. No. Bartlett just makes me think of pears. You're welcome, Sarah. Ooh, let's do a little bell for those of you who are hopping off. Elsa, darling, nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just in the process, right? And you're here. We're all learning. We're all fine-tuning. Right? We're all finding new tools, new avenues. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay? You're not. Look, strength. It's for you. Have strength and believe. You were here for a reason, right? You heard this message for a reason. Believe that you can change. We all can. And I really didn't believe that for myself for a long time, so I get it. I understand. And there's nothing that I can do to fix or change that for you. But I do know that you can do that for yourself. I know that you can. Charles, wow, that's crazy. August of 2023. Holy shit. Oh my God, life was so different at that point. Oh my God. So much has happened. Elsa, I believe in you. What do you get to have in this life? Do you get to have your health? You've got to believe it. No one else can believe it for you. I believe in you. Yeah, Charles, that's wild. I haven't hosted an in-person ceremony in a minute, but I'm hoping to do one later this year. I actually have a call after this to talk with someone about that. Because I need help with logistical things and stuff like that. I pulled out Old Faithful for you, Charles. This is my OG deck, first one I ever got. Do you have a specific question, darling? Reina cohete nesete. Okay. So you want me to just kind of see where Spirit takes it for you then? By blockages, I would already, based on those two cards that just popped out, I would think that it's partially related to heartbreak. And not being able to start anew.
feeling blocked in the heart center. Ureino atayasata. It feels like in the heart there's this, I don't like to say block personally, but it feels like there's a barrier there. That's struggling to dissolve so that you can move on and move forward. Yeah, look. 3 of Swords. All right, Spirit. Raisete. What's the message you would like to share with Charles? Blocking a new beginning. Ace of Wands reversed. Blocking a new beginning. That's what I was saying as this popped out. And you're not doing it consciously, but unconsciously you're blocking a new beginning, and it feels like it's trying to come your way. Ooh, I just got really lightheaded as I'm in your energy. The Emperor. It feels like a recent revelation of truth, or like seeing the truth of something really rocked you. And really knocked you off center, knocked you off kilter. You know, sometimes the best meditations are the ones that feel like the worst. You know, like sometimes the meditations that we just close our eyes and we connect into the unknown and we just feel so at peace and at home. Like those meditations are beautiful. But it's the ones where you sit there and you're like battling yourself the whole time. And you don't want to be there and your mind is fighting back and you have a million justifications to get up and you're uncomfortable and you need to pee and you're itchy and all of the things. All of the things. And it's when we choose to sit in that. And we choose not to get up until we've tamed the body. Feels like they're really wanting you to let go. There's some emotions in you to let go that feel kind of intense. And even like in the frustration of feeling like you can't connect in the way that you want to, they're showing me having you like take a pillow and literally like scream into a pillow. Or I mean, you can scream in your car, you can go outside, but you really need to activate your throat chakra and you need to scream. Like I shit you not, you need to scream that anger and that frustration out of your body. Instead of pretending it's not there. And that's why it's tough to sit in meditation and be in your body right now, because there's some shit that needs to get out. There's some really deep frustration that needs to get out. some things that didn't go to plan or didn't go the way that you wanted them to. I keep seeing rainbows. This card popped out earlier too. The rainbow may be significant for some reason. There's a big call to you right now to let go of what was. Like even in your meditation practice, to let go of what was. To make space for the new to come through. Let go of what has been. And find deep acceptance for what is so that you can create. Because like as long as you're holding on to what was, and not even in a bad way, right? But like holding on to what your meditation practice was, holding on to what was in any capacity, what different relationships were, and I'm even seeing like just connections, friendships in general, how those things have shifted. And they're wanting you to really mourn and let go and release that, to liberate that energy and create that space in your body for what's new and trying to ground down right now. Because right now it feels like it can't ground down inside of you because there's too much other shit in the way. Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't feel like you've necessarily given your space to fully mourn them and to mourn what was. So that you can find acceptance for what is and create something new. But as long as that old energy is just like sitting inside of you and festering, it's like you really can't call in the new because there's no space for it. Gotta let go of the old first. You've got to cut those ties, cut those cords, liberate that energy. And once you liberate that energy, it's all going to come back into your body. And you're going to find yourself so energized, so ready to move forward, so ready to do all of the things that you know that you need to do, all of the things that you desire to do. But you got to liberate that energy first. And that is going to require you sitting in uncomfortable meditation when you really don't want to. Sitting in meditations that maybe don't feel productive. Lots of call to things hanging for some reason. Like something hanging by a thread. Yes. Screaming into your pillow. Like this is like I want you to like lose your shit. Do you know what I mean? Like just unhinged, just like literally just everything. Put it all, it's gotta come out of your body. And it's like just everything's just hanging by a string. That's what it feels like. It's all just hanging by a string over your head. And it all feels precarious and it's all like, ooh, it's like floating in the middle of nowhere. Just hanging on by a little stringy string. Untethered. And yet unable to let go. And yet unable to let go. My low power mode came on as I did that. And so, but they're like, just let go. And allow yourself to whoosh, to fall and find your feet beneath you. It's like you're trying so hard not to fall and mitigating all the pieces that you're not allowing the surrender and the letting go. The full letting go of those last little bits and things, those last little energetic cords. Finally cutting and severing those ties so that you may be free. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for Charles? Reisete. Man, August 2023 is when you last got a reading from me. That's crazy. Yeah. Look, balance spirituality and practicality, right? Adjustments are required. We've got to make some adjustments here, right? We've got to make some changes, some shifts, so that this energy can shift for you. So then the external can shift for you. But again, it doesn't feel like you need to like overhaul your entire life. It's adjustments. It's adjusting little things, right? It's a string. It's not like you're tethered entirely. It's one little string that you're just hanging by. That is time to let go. Adjustments are required. Love that. So, but even with that, can you take it one step at a time? Balance, right? Balance the spirituality and the practicality. Have them work together in tandem. Right? Look at the two fishies, the two little Pisces fishies. They're opposites. It's yin and yang, but they're swimming together. One foot in the human realm, one foot in spiritual realm, right? But you got to keep one foot in each, not too far on either side. Look at that. The house is giving you all the answers. Everything that comes up in the house is a metaphor for you in your life. I love this. Oddly enough. No, not oddly enough. Spirit's been like, hey. And they're like, he's not getting it. Let him come on TikTok while Harmony's on. Hey, at least you're good at listening. Oh my God, the universe always has such a fucking sense of humor. I'm telling you, listen, it's like all of this stuff is so serious, and yet at the same time, like when you zoom out, it's like all so unserious too, you know? Truly. It all seems so big and so important, and then it's just like, we're on a floating rock in the middle of space. Like, this is probably your like 2000th lifetime, you know? Like, we gonna be all right. We'll get through it. Some Palo Santo for you guys. All right, Charles, I'll see if there are any last messages. Okay. From Spirit. Let's bring in, amazing. Let's bring in this like higher vibrational energy for you. You know I love this card. You gotta let it come crashing down. And this is literally about like breaking down an unstable foundation to rebuild a new foundation, right? That's what the Tower card is really about, right? Like, yes, lightning is striking and hitting the tower. That's making the tower crumble. But the point is, had the tower been built on a solid foundation, it wouldn't have crumbled, right? So this is about solidifying a foundation so that in the future it won't crumble, right? Building on something real. And look at you, you're building right now. Ah, Spirit is so cute. Metaphors abound. Just be aware to mind like your emotions during this time. Don't ignore them. Right? Have emotional intelligence. But don't ignore what you feel. Don't ignore what's coming up for the logical. Right? We're balancing spirituality and practicality. So don't let the logic of things bypass the feeling that's there. It's there for a reason. It's information. You're not going to have to walk away anymore. But you do need to cut these ties, these cords from what was to create what will be. But the phase of like endings and walking away and like all of that is kind of done. That chapter is done. You get to move forward now. But you got to stop blocking the new beginnings. Remember, that's where this started, was you blocking the new beginnings. So, don't do that. Is it that simple? I don't know. It could be. Don't do that. Don't block your new beginning. I was trying to come your way. Time of endings is done. All right, Charles, you feel complete. That feels complete. So it's almost like the house needs a better foundation. Good night, Sparkle Modality. Charles. I swear to God, anything and everything that happens with that house, know that it's a metaphor for your life. Do the reading would pop a message wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. Are you wanting to purchase a reading or purchase an energy clearing? Yeah, water represents emotions. Where am I from? I mean, I live in Texas, in the Dallas area. But I've lived all over. This is where I've lived the past couple years. Where are you from, Rick Talk? Yeah, if you're doing, oh really, Charles? What area are you in? So tarot is 3333. If you're wanting an energy clearing with channeled messages, that's 55. You're from Seattle? Okay, I've never even been to Seattle. That's crazy. That's amazing. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Stillwater, Oklahoma. Amazing. I don't know if any of my mods are still in here. I think they all hopped off. But I will drop the Cashapp and Venmo info if it will let me. Let's see. Will you let me comment? Cashapp is Priestess Harmony. You're very welcome, Charles. Venmo is Harmony Patton. Leonardo! Where'd you come from, stranger? Yeah, so 55 if you want an energy clearing. There's always a lot that channels through in those. 33 for just cards. And I am going to be adding some more live streams because my schedule is changing drastically. Ah, delightful timing, Leonardo. All my other mods. My last mod just hopped off a couple minutes ago, so. How are those meditations going, Leonardo? You still doing them? Keeping up with it? I'd be prescribing people meditations. Hey, Son of Swords for someone. What are you diving towards, Son of Swords? With such intent. So the sun is like the knight. It's like the Knight of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. Oh my God, that's awesome. You're still doing it? That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. Okay. Got no one else paid. My phone battery is low and it's late. So on that note, my loves, I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Like I said, though, I am thinking of adding in some more live streams. So I may be going live midday on Wednesdays. And then I don't know, maybe like Friday nights or something. I haven't quite decided yet. Still feeling into it, but I will post it on my page if I can. Once I have a definitive answer on that. You're so very welcome, darlings. Cameron, Kat, Blair, love ya. Leonardo, if you're still here, love ya. Alexandra, so happy that you're here as well. Okay, darlings. Oh my gosh, it's about to be 11:11. What a perfect time to wrap this up. You're welcome, Nick. He's right there. Sending back all of your energy to you, disconnecting from each of you now. And just feel yourself drawing your energy back into your body. so that you may be sovereign within your own energetic being, within your own soul being. So mote it be. And it is 11:11 here. I love you. Have a good night, and I will see you next time.